The Urites, the primordial architects, the firstborn of the stone. In the annals of cosmic history, they aren't just founders. They are the literal foundation upon which the architecture of reality was drafted. Here is the epic lore of the first founders, the shapers of the core. Before the first stars ignited their fusion, the universe was a screaming expanse of unformed matter. Out of this chaos rose the Urites. They were not biological in the way we understand it. They were entities of pure seismic resonance and crystalline thought. The great drafting. The Urites believed that existence without structure was a cosmic sin. To them, the vacuum of space was a canvas, and gravity was their brush. They didn't just find planets. They knit them together from the cooling dust of the Big Bang. Their cities weren't built on surfaces. They were grown within the hearts of dying suns, shielded by layers of hyperdense obsidian. They authored the first laws of physics, carving the constants of the universe into the mother rock at the center of the great void. You want to dive deeper into the Ethelgardian fragments. These are the whispered remains of a civilization that tried to archive the impossible, the nature of the Urites. If the Urites are the stone, the lost souls of Ethelgard are the wind that tried to name it. Here is a recovered passage from those forbidden archives. Recovered fragment, the weight of silence. The Genesis echo. In the beginning there was no sound, for there was no air to carry it. Yet the Urites spoke. They spoke in the language of mass. They did not say, "Let there be light." They commanded, "Let there be weight." We of Ethelgard found the first script, not written in ink, but in the gravitational pull of the void. To read it is to feel your own bones ache with the pressure of 1 billion years. They are the architects of the burden, the vision of the deep seer. The fragment describes the only recorded sighting of a founder in its active state. It rose from the mantle of the dying world, a titan of shifting geometry. Its skin was not flesh, but layers of compressed time, strata of diamond, basalt, and star iron. It did not look at us. We were less than the dust on its heel. It simply reached into the sky, grasped the wandering moon, and corrected its orbit by a single degree. The sound was a low hum that shattered every glass in our city, a harmony that tasted like iron and ancient salt. The 3 warnings of Ethelgard. The souls of Ethelgard left behind 3 warnings for those who would go digging for Urite ruins. The echo trap. Do not sing in the deep places. The Urites hear in frequencies we cannot perceive. Your melody may be an accidental command to collapse the ceiling. The heartstone. If you find a pulse in the rock, flee. You are not standing on a mountain. You are standing on a lung. The price of knowledge. To know the first founders is to lose the ability to care for the ephemeral. Once you see the mountain move, the life of a man feels like a spark in a hurricane, gone before it is even seen. The fate of the archivists. The scrolls end abruptly. Legend says that the city of Ethelgard didn't fall to war or plague. Instead, they became so obsessed with the Urites that they tried to return to the stone. They walked into the deepest caverns of the world and simply stopped moving. Today, if you go deep enough, you will find statues of people in Ethelgard. They aren't carvings. They are the lost souls, petrified by the sheer presence of the founders they try to understand. The 3 pillars of Urite might. The Lithos minds, for wisdom, are the keepers of the deep memory, who remember every vibration of the universe since second zero. The tectonic guards, for strength, are colossi who stand at the edge of black holes to prevent the collapse of nearby star systems. The pulse singers, for creation, use harmonic frequencies to manipulate matter at the subatomic level, singing mountains into existence. The legacy of the first founders. To look upon a Urite is to look upon the face of time itself. They do not speak in words. They speak in the grinding of tectonic plates and the slow, inevitable cooling of the stars. The Urites eventually faded into the silent sleep, embedding their consciousness into the very planets they created. It is said that whenever an earthquake rattles a world or a new mountain range rises, it is merely a Urite shifting in their sleep, dreaming of a more perfect geometry. They left behind a single directive for all races that followed. Build not for the moment, but for eternity.